In the book Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, Victor Frankenstein, a scientist, makes life that creates problems for him in the future.
You can compare Victor Frankenstein to Prometheus. Prometheus gave the world fire, while Victor Frankenstein gave the world a new species. However, both went punished. Prometheus was punished by Zeus, and Victor Frankenstein was punished by the creature himself.
You can compare Victor to Faust because they both had a large thirst for knowledge, which they were willing to risk everything for, and they eventually suffered for it.
The moral implications of science today are stem cells. Stem cells are cells in the embryo that can be transferred to another person, saving their life, but potentially the embryo could die and kill another.
With our topic came many unanswered questions. Watch as we ask students and even Miss Spurgeon some of these questions. So what makes a monster?
Well, what makes a monster is an ignorant creature who doesn't think of himself and hurts others for no apparent reason.
It has to be scary and mean and not like other people.
I think a monster is someone who hurts someone intentionally.
A monster is like really creepy and freaky.
A monster is like something that's like scary and mean.
The way it's treated, basically, like if it's treated good or bad.
What makes a monster?
Bad things.
Who's more of a monster, Victor Frankenstein or the creature?
Well, in the book Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, Victor is more of the monster because he actually created the monster, not thinking ahead of what he would do to society.
I'd say Frankenstein because the creature like tries to be nice throughout the story, but he's just like rejected. And Frankenstein is just like rude and mean.
Victor is more of a monster because he created the thing.
The creature would be more of a monster because he hurts people intentionally to get revenge against Frankenstein. Although Frankenstein is pretty much of a monstrous character to me too because he's so arrogant and self-centered.
It matters about who you think is a monster yourself. The one inside or the one outside.
Who's more of a monster, Victor or the creature?
The creature.
Because?
I said so. Is that the right answer?
With great knowledge comes great responsibility. How does this relate to the story?
Well, I think that's an exact opposite phrase to the story because Victor, he's not. If he has knowledge, he should have been responsible for his creature. So he's also responsible for the creature's actions. So if he had the knowledge, he would have thought ahead of his creature's actions. So he's not responsible, and that does relate to the story. That is the exact opposite of Victor.
Well, knowledge is power, so I don't think you should use power against other people or put other people at a disadvantage with your power. You should try to help people with your power, and I don't think Victor does that. Victor uses his knowledge to help himself.
Frankenstein has like the great knowledge of how to create life, but once he does it, he has all the responsibility of like making sure that like the monster doesn't kill everyone.
Victor knew everything about galvanism and about like creating life, and he didn't use it responsibly, and so it caused chaos.
Well, you see, girls, with great power comes responsibility. I'm done.
What do you think would happen if Victor, before making the creature, thought about the consequences?
Thanks for watching.
Team